I'm 51 years old. And for most of my life, I was the kind of woman who kept everything just right. Curtains perfectly pressed. Dishes lined up in the rack. Neighbors always got a polite smile and a wave from my porch. Followed the rules. I was quiet. Predictable. Love. That had its moment. And I thought mine had passed a long time ago. My husband walked out years back. And since then, I've lived in a kind of stillness. Not lonely exactly. But not alive either. Just drifting. But one morning something changed. Completely unexpectedly. Started so simple. But it shook something deep inside me. It was a Thursday. Gray skies. Warm, sticky summer air hanging in the house. I had just stepped out of the shower. Wrapped loosely in my robe. Still drying my hair. Still thinking it was just another day. Then came a knock at the door. Froze. I wasn't expecting anyone. I peeked out through the curtain. And there he was. Landon Carter. My neighbor's son. 18. Sweet. A little shy. I'd watched him grow up. Skateboarding, mowing the lawn, blushing around girls. But today, he looked different. I opened the door a crack, hiding most of myself behind the frame. "Hey, Mrs. Monroe," he said, his voice low, kind. "Sorry to bug you. My mom locked herself out. She asked me to come borrow your phone." He nodded. "Sure, come on in." My robe slipped a little off my shoulder. His eyes flicked for a second, then looked away, trying hard not to notice. But he did. And I noticed that he noticed. He stepped inside. Careful, respectful. Like he was afraid to break something. I handed him the phone. Then asked, "Want to sit down while you wait? She might call you back." He nodded and I poured us some lemonade. As we sat, we started to talk. Light things. School, summer, random stories. But it felt heavier than that. He glanced at my legs once. Then looked away quickly. Cheeks red. No. I should have felt embarrassed. Maybe even ashamed. But I didn't. I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Desired. The phone rang. It was his mom. He answered, spoke briefly, then stood. "Thanks, Mrs. Monroe," he said. And he paused. And his eyes met mine. Just a little longer than they should have. "You look really nice today." I didn't speak. I just nodded. And watched him leave. When the door closed, the silence in my house didn't feel the same anymore. I walked over to the mirror. Still holding my glass. Still in that robe. I looked at myself. And for the first time in years, smiled. Maybe I wasn't invisible after all. That moment with Landon. It didn't go further. It wasn't about that. But it cracked something open in me. Something I thought I had sealed shut. I was still a woman. I was still alive. And maybe, just maybe, there's still more life waiting.